My food philosophy was revealed to me. I knew I was from the South. I knew what I was cooking. I didn't really know the backstory to it. When you look at the food from the West Indies, Mexico, South America, and of course, the American South, you see the influence of slaves, the food that they brought with them, the food that we had to cook because it was looked down upon. And so it astonishes me how they just took this food and said, we're going to make this work. And I was like, I really am going to step into this. Zollies, my grandmother. She was a pistol. And I always said if I was going to have a restaurant, I would name it after my grandmom, Zollie. She came to live with us at the latter stages, so we were very, very, very close. And she could cook. Like most grandmothers from the South, they're just feeding you whether you're hungry or not. Going to Grandmom Zollies was the best. She used to make these dumplings. We call them drop dumplings. Sticky, full of lard and fat, but they were good. And I remember how she cooked. So taste sticks with you. So that technique that she used, my mom picked up from her. Of course, my mother's mother was a great cook as well. But Zollie, I spent so much time with her that she just had an impression on me. I started the name when we had celebrations. We would do dinner events, and it would be under the Zollies brand. The building was sold that we were using, and we started looking around. We had known of this place through my friend Mia DiMartello, and it was still on the market. And we came and looked at it, and Q knew the minute she walked in the door. She goes, "This is it." And I said, "Do you want to go to Milton and look at this restaurant?" And she goes, "No, I already told you. That place in Newcastle was it."
We came, met all the locals, and I felt a sense of belonging. I grew up in a small town like this. It's home. There's community here.
Most of my career was in fine dining restaurants where you're not focused on African American lore at that time. And someone said to me the other day, we were talking, and I said, "I'm going to put turkey wings on the menu." And they were like, "You think people will order that?" And I said, "Going to find out." I think I did those with Hop and John, collard green blend. We kept selling out, and it's working. The techniques might be different. I may use higher end cuts with food, but the general preparation on the menu always includes some type of food, vegetables that are from the West Indies, Mexico, South America, because of the slave trade.
He wakes up thinking about his menu. He goes to bed thinking about his menu. He is crazy, but he's also very creative. His mind doesn't ever stop working, and it's all about his food. There's a twist to a few of his dishes. You come in expecting traditional, but he does a little something that throws you off.
This is how you do it. Comfort food, done fancy, but it's still comfort food.